coming back to you with another one. I am just hanging out at a truck stop right now, walking around, chilling. Something happened to me some weeks back. I wanted to talk to y'all about it, and I think I just never got around to it or something. This was when Danielle was on my truck, excuse me, and kind of the produce freight had just started. Well, I started hearing people say, you know, I'm getting great loads out of Salinas. I'm getting great loads out of Salinas, California. And I started getting money hungry. Well, I need to go to Salinas. I need to go to Salinas. You know, they're like, man, I got a $13,000 load. One person posted about it. Another person said, I got a $10,000 load out of Salinas. I was like, shoot, man, I need to go to Salinas. Friggin' $13,000 weekend, that's what I need in my life. You know, $10,000 in 3 days, that's what I need in my life. So I almost, you know, once I set my mind on something, once I got it in my head, this is what I want to do, it's almost like I'm gonna do anything it takes to get there. Well, that's what I ended up doing. So what happened was I had a drop in Southern California, right? And dispatcher tried to send me somewhere else, maybe just to pick up another produce, SoCal, something like that. I can't remember really. And I told him, I really want to pick up in Salinas. I really want to pick up in Salinas. So he got me a load to Salinas, you know, in the direction of Salinas. And that was like 200-300 miles, a local something or another. Then I had to deadhead to my next load that was coming out of Salinas. I don't remember customer, it doesn't matter. Can't say it on YouTube anyways. But I had to deadhead to my customer a couple hundred miles to go to Salinas, but the load was only traveling to Washington. So it wasn't like the $10,000 load. It was a little bit less. It was a good paying load, but it was only going to Washington. Right? So like when you calculate cent per mile, you're not going very far. It was Southern Washington. Matter of fact, excuse me, it was Northern Oregon. So I take the load one state north, and while it was a decent paying load, it wasn't what I was really looking for. Next load out of that was a drop and hook from Southern Washington that took me right back into Cali. Right back to Southern California. And ultimately, I didn't really end up making as much money that week as I probably would have had I just taken a produce load out of SoCal the first time instead of going up just to get to Salinas and come back down. What am I saying here? You shouldn't be greedy. Don't try to get what other folks have just because you see them talking on Facebook, you hear them talking at the terminal about all these loads over here and this load over here. Excuse me. You have to take into consideration that the day they were in that area matters, okay? Whether or not the freight availability, that matters, okay? There are a number of different factors that play into whether or not you're gonna get the same kind of load that they got, that you're hearing about. So while you may also be on a team truck and you work your way to that city, you might be working your way to that city on a Friday when their most voluminous freight happened on Monday. You see what I'm saying? I can't list off, if I made a list of factors, I'm sure I'd be a lot better at doing this video right now, but there are a list of factors that affect freight availability in any given area. There's a list of factors. And when you're just trying to work hard toward a city so you can get a good load like you're hearing about, it's not gonna work out that way. Sometimes you can waste your time, and sometimes you'll end up not as profitable. I really wanted to tell this story because sometimes if you've got a trustworthy dispatcher, sometimes it's better to just trust your dispatcher, man. Just trust your dispatcher, okay? Voice your desire to, you know, hey, look, man, I'd love to get some of this extremely valuable produce freight. You know, I'm hearing about Salinas, I'm hearing about this place, that place, that place. But after you say it once, give them some time to try to line you up. Don't just try to rush toward a place, because I'm telling you, it just don't work out that way. Don't work out that way. People will tell you, oh, I hear about loads here, loads there, and you will do everything you can to get there, and you will not get the same load they got. It just doesn't work out that way. It just doesn't work out that way. Trust your dispatcher. You got a trustworthy dispatcher, and I have an awesome dispatcher. I'm really thinking about making a video about him. I have an awesome dispatcher. I love my dispatcher. He the type of dude that make you never want to leave Prime. You think about staying forever just because he your dispatcher. Like, bruh, I love my dispatcher, for real. But I'm saying, if you got an awesome dispatcher, trust your dispatcher, yo. Trust your dispatcher. Fleet manager, trust. She or he is likely looking out for your interest. But don't get greedy trying to get what other folks have. Don't get greedy trying to get what you see in somebody else's hand. That ain't your hand. Play the best hand that you have today, where your truck is on any given day. Right now, it is Monday in Mississippi, and I got a team truck. That ain't good news. You see? But I gotta play the best hand I got today. I have to do what works. Do what works. Don't try to do what worked for somebody else. Do what's working for you. Don't be greedy. Get what you can get today in the area that you're in. Because working your way elsewhere is not gonna promise you a bomb diggity load. It ain't gonna happen that way. It ain't gonna happen that way. All right, I'm checking out because we're just hanging out right now, me and Taylor. I'm gonna ask Taylor if he's trying to get on YouTube. I'd love to introduce him to the YouTube family. But we're hanging out. We have 3 hours to our delivery time, and actually we have 4 hours to our delivery time. But we're gonna show up an hour early because we're able to do so. And we're 30 minutes away. So I'm about to go chill out in the truck, chop this video up, schedule it, maybe try to mess with the simulator video, and just chill. Taylor's a great guy, man. Real cool guy, man. Real chill. He's awesome, sharp guy, quick learner. He's a listener. You know, when you're trying to explain something, you can see he's listening to you, you know? Great guy, man. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. I love y'all. Find you somebody to love. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe, it is why you believe it, and live free.